Can we match our hair to the year?
Welcome to Good Mythical More.
Our hair has changed quite a bit over the years. We have these years designated down here, and then we're going to take a look at a couple of hairstyles, just the hair parts, and see if we can match them up.
And one topic of conversation that I just want to throw out there that we can come back to later is if you have never changed your hairstyle, is that automatically, what does that mean? And I want to talk about it right now. Just want you to think about it.
Okay.
Let's look at this first. And you were going to say something though. Maybe you're going to say that I've recently changed my hair.
Link has recently changed his hairstyle, but as he said when he first introduced this, that it wasn't a new hairstyle. It was a haircut that was required for something that we have not told you about yet.
And I'll leave it at that.
But now the inevitable question becomes, how are you feeling about it, and what are you going to do about it?
Am I going to leave it at this?
Are you going to leave it at that? Because a lot of people really, really like it. And you have also talked about how convenient it is. I've been very jealous of your convenience.
Let me noodle on that a little bit.
Okay.
And while we do, we're going to look at this first one.
Okay, so I'm judging, so my hair right there, I'm going to go off of mine because this is one of the distinct stages of when I decided to start growing it out.
Pre-pandemic.
Which was right before the pandemic, so it would have been 2019. Is that an option?
2017. That's too late. 2015,
I think
2017.
you could call this 2020.
It's 2020.
Because when did
Because then your hair kept growing out, but at a certain point.
At the beginning of 2020, right before the pandemic, I had started growing it. So yeah, that's it. Does that make sense for your hair right there? Which is pretty much locked into what it was about that time.
Yeah.
It was going up. You were not dyeing it. And it was significantly less gray than it is right now.
A lot of that has to do with lighting.
Lighting?
I think my hair looks grayer now that it's shorter. The thing that I got with my shorter hair is, you look younger. And then I would also get, you look grayer. So I'm like, what? You lost weight. I've gotten that a lot. If you have a lot of hair, if you look like a game show host and then you show up one day and you've shorn it off, people think you lose weight, but you don't. You haven't.
Well, technically you probably lose a little bit of weight. Hair weight, pretty light though.
But I think I've technically gained a little weight.
Oh, really? Where?
Like love handles.
Everybody needs those.
I think I have a little bit of love handle.
Yeah.
So I definitely haven't lost weight, except in the hair.
Okay, let's see another one.
More than offset by.
Oh, this is classic, man.
This is 2006.
Well, hold on now.
Put that down there.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, it is, dude. Would your hair like that?
No, in 2006, my hair was not that long.
Oh, it was even shorter.
2006. So this is I think this is 2010.
Could be 13
or 2013.
Okay.
Do you remember the year that you changed your hair to?
I don't remember the years of anything.
Okay.
I have a note. I have a saved password protected note that tells me what my kids' birthdays are.
Okay.
I mean,
well, do you remember?
I know, but at the same time, I'm so afraid of forgetting that I do forget. It's like a mental spiral is what happens every time I think about any number that I should know, especially my kid's birthday.
Link, are you worried that if it's not password protected, someone's going to go in and change the date and mess up the memory of your kids' birthdays?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm really ashamed. So,
well, now everybody knows.
Well, this is a safe space, but
no, it's not.
If my kids or Christy saw that I had a note, it's called something like numbers. Just some numbers I might want to remember.
Numbers to remember.
Some numbers I might want to remember.
Numbers to remember. That's gonna be that's the name of your memoir.
So that way,
numbers to remember.
That way, I don't know, my kids won't look through my stuff and be like, "You have a note that just has my birthday."
But to be honest with you, I don't immediately know the year that my kids were born, but if you give me 10 seconds, it's in there, which I bet you is the case for you.
Yeah, yeah.
But sometimes if like
At
you're
least
filling
the
out a
first two.
form for your kid and it's like birthday, and I'm like, I know it's,
Right.
I know the month and the day. Oh yeah, okay, I remember the year. All right, this is almost identical to what we just looked at.
I mean, what's the difference? The difference is mine, right?
Rhett looks like he has way more of a widow's peak in the first one that you put out, but maybe that's just the angle.
Yeah, well, it's all about if I bend over my widow's peak. I've always had that widow's peak, and the more I bend over, the more
I just don't.
you see it.
I don't see any difference. I mean, I'm looking at the differences here. I don't see
Which
a
one's
difference
longer between those two?
between those two.
Neither one of these is 2006.
This one that's shorter for you. So we got
This is shorter?
yes. So we got to move this here.
Yeah, it got a little bit longer. Okay, well,
Let's see another.
this is tough.
Oh, and then look at that. This is
the first
look how short yours is. This is
And also, look how short yours is.
actually yeah.
This is the beginning.
This is the beginning. This is where it all started.
Yeah, and you kind of forget. I mean, I would just say, oh, I had the same haircut from 2006 to whenever I grew it out, but obviously that is not the case. This is bad.
Apparently, it's a different color entirely.
This is real bad.
Like, why does it look so much darker?
It's just the lighting.
That's a black and white image,
It's also and it's like the color difference in these two.
right?
It's just
My hair hasn't changed
the
color either.
specific lighting. Yeah, you had your hair was so short in the front that it didn't all pick a direction. Like you had little bangs.
I had some bangs, yeah.
Yeah, these were both mistakes. Now let's talk
I
a
would
little bit
bang it.
about what you're thinking here.
From a convenience
You want my
standpoint,
opinion?
it's just not yet.
Okay.
From a convenience standpoint, it is overwhelmingly nice, and it's getting longer. But I think when it was even when it was shorter, I'm okay. I like the look of this. It's getting to a length finally that I'm like, I could maintain this. I feel like when it was shorter, I was really tempted to just say, you know what? I think I might just buzz it.
Ooh. Okay. Don't do that. Just
And then at this point, I'm like, maybe this is something that's sustainable. But here's what catches me. Well, you know what? I'm gonna get your opinion at this point before I tell you what gives me pause. What do you think?
I mean, I think
I'm not looking away. I'm showing people the back of my head. I'm not just being rude. Give your opinion. I'm just going to think of something else and look this way. And then I got these glasses, which are another whole other thing.
I definitely think it works. And here's the thing. It was so shocking when you cut it short, and we were also styling it in a way that is not cool in any way for, again, reasons. But even when it was shorter than this, it has improved because you can kind of send it into a direction or whatever.
Yeah,
But
literally.
honestly, the convenience factor, and I know that's not really the only thing that you're asking about, but I definitely think the amount that you don't have to worry about
But why-
touching and adjusting your hair. I'm just saying.
You're just saying you're happy to see me not touch my hair as much.
Oh, I hate the amount that I touch my hair. My least favorite part of my hair is how much I touch it.
I mean, I feel for everybody who's in eye shot of us because, I mean, we tuck our hair more than we talk.
Yeah. The great thing about having a short haircut is you could just not think. You just stop thinking about it.
It's so much, yeah, practically, yeah, but from your perspective, I mean, this is my hair, not your hair. So if you're not annoyed by me touching my hair,
No, but I also think it looks good.
well, thank you for saying that. Finally, I've had this haircut for who knows how long. He's like, you know, your hair looks good.
I think, it doesn't like.
We don't really try to give opinions on our aesthetic choices because then we have fights.
Well, here's the thing: is that,
or we get defensive.
Okay, here's a big negative to my haircut right now.
I want to keep talking about me.
But this is to then try it into your hair.
As long as it's a segue back to me.
When you're a man with hair like I have, it is, people immediately are like, okay, he really cares about his hair. Because you can't have hair like mine without spending a lot of time on it. And so then you become the kind of dude that spends a lot of time on his hair. And I'm not typically into those guys in terms of like, want to be friends with them, want to have conversations with them. It's like, you see a guy that looks like he takes a lot of time on his appearance. I'm kind of like, I'm probably not going to vibe very well with this guy. But I know that I look like one of those guys, and I don't like that.
Because you are one of those guys.
I have to be with this hair. And so,
but Rhett, we both have always been those guys. Like when people talk to us, they always talk about our hair.
Way more now with this hair than it was before.
Yes.
And so
and with my previous version.
So what I'm saying is,
of my haircut.
All right, here, this is the perfect. This is back to you. Your haircut from a year ago versus this haircut. If I didn't know you, and I met you, and it was just the two, it was that guy and this guy.
You might.
It's like, which one would you rather get to know? This guy. I'm just being honest with you.
Here's the thing that gives me pause is the flip side of that coin. Is that I just look, it's boring.
It's not boring.
I'm bored by my head.
It's not boring.
Like it got way out of control. Yes, and then I cut it down some, but it was still had a lot. It demanded maintenance and zhuzhing, and I'm just like I am feeling like I'm over that, but I don't like feeling like a normie. Like I started to my identity among strangers was like my hair. Like strange people would talk about my hair, and they would compliment it. But really, what they were saying, they were like, "I like your hair, boy. You got great hair. You were working that hair." People would say things like that to me, strangers. Mm-hmm. But I think what they really meant was, "I'm noticing your hair." And
people say that to me too about you guys' hair. That was one of the things people would be like, "You still work for Ryan?" Like, they got good hair.
Yeah, they got good hair.
But I don't think people would say that you don't have good hair now when it's this long.
But it's kind of boring.
Okay.
Here's the thing that's really got me clenching.
Clenching what?
This is my butthole.
Oh.
This is the clincher. I'm getting compliments on my hair from
old people. Okay, all right.
And a lot. Okay. A lot of them.
Like your grandma loved it.
My grandma loved it. My mom loved it. My neighbor loves it.
Okay, how about
I love your hair.
Here's a compromise.
So it's like, well, I did it. Well,
what about this?
I did it for a reason.
What
I'll
if?
Leave it at that.
So here's what I will say.
So that I don't really like that.
What I will say is that as it's gotten longer from where it was, just a little bit that it's gotten longer, it's gotten better.
Better?
So what if you do this? What if you keep going, but instead of trying to go back to where it was, you just say, I know I'm going to stop short, and I'm going to try to get to the place
this is it.
Where I have a cool person say, I like your hair, but not where it becomes where you have to touch it all the time. There's a sweet spot.
Or they would think
that you touch it all the time.
That my identity is wrapped up in my hair. Because basically what
that's what I'm dealing with.
Is that our identities are wrapped up in our hair. I mean, look at this.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm dealing with. And that's what I'm trying to figure out for my next stage.
For the longest time, this was our logo. Our logo was literally nothing but our hair. It was a faceless hair. That's what our logo was. So
I can't even wear a hat anymore. I can't.
But you're really stuck, dude. Because what are you gonna do? Because
there's a lot. Now,
what are you thinking about? Shave it.
No,
you buzz it. Beard bigger.
As we go through this, what we will see, is that there was a stage in which it was growing out. Now, because I didn't do anything, there was no styling. It was just growing out. It was all the same length. That's probably 2022.
And this is when it got crazy for me. That's when it just started to be a problem.
That could
Too
be
much,
that
too
could
much
be,
fun.
You know what? That could be 2024, Link.
It could be. And we might move it there, but let's go ahead and put this one in there.
Oh God.
All right, so my hair just got too long. I cut my hair myself.
This all shifts. These two shift. I can't see what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
These shift, and then that goes into that one.
It just got, okay, so we go from the longy.
Yeah, but you make a good point. Am I stuck?
I actually think,
I don't think I'm stuck.
I think this.
You think we should switch
I
2015
think this,
and 2013?
this and this need to switch, actually.
2010 and 2013.
It was this and then, no, this is right. This is right. Okay. And then
The one thing I am stuck with is it being longer than it used to be. Longer than any. I'm not ever doing this again.
you talking about doing this?
No, I think that there's a version of this hair which just like I can't wear a hat. That's getting on my nerves. And again, for the same reason that you cut your hair, I can't cut my hair right now.
Rasta hat.
Okay, I'll look into that.
Beanie.
I can't wear a baseball hat anymore because not because it's too big. It's that there's so much hair that it makes that you put it on and immediately it starts riding up. And I'm like, this isn't even worth it. Huh. And then the other day Jesse was like, put it in a ponytail and put it through the hat. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that.
Why would she even say that?
Because she was like, your hat would stay on.
But
I'd be a guy with a ponytail at the back of a hat.
Listen, the only
Who
reason
do you think I am?
you have this long hair is because she likes it, and then this is what she's telling you.
Well, she
doesn't want you to cut it, right?
Oh no, she doesn't want me to cut it. But there's a version of long hair that's medium length, that's not super long. I think I'm staring medium length haircut.
Like what? Put your hand at. What do you mean, a bob?
No. It's a.
Put your hand on your hair.
No, I can't. It's not gonna be. It's not just like you cut your hair right here. It's cut in multiple places. There's like a professional involved. It's not like I just get out of Paris. You just made it seem like the only acceptable haircut between your haircut and my haircut is just cutting a bob. No, there's lots of things that can happen, but it's gonna take professional intervention.
And what you need to do is you need to just do it. You need to titrate it. You just slowly find it. Not what I did, which is pull the Band-Aid off.
No, I can't.
It's traumatic, dude. I'll leave it at that. What is this? What? I don't understand what's happening. This was a.
Okay, well, this is easy. This is after you cut your hair, and then my hair was going longer. So 2017.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
And then this right here, the last one. That is the most recent.
So you're saying that's definitely further along than the 2022 that you just put because your hair is long.
Chase, do you have these answers?
I do have the answers.
And then the other question is, if you have never changed your hairstyle, and at what age are you then stuck forever?
None, never. You can do it at any time.
And you should.
Yeah, you should.
Because you can always go back.
It grows back. It's not like you're carving marble.
I think if you keep the same haircut and you never try anything else, it's scarcity mentality. I just want to encourage you to, like we did in the book. I mean, we wrote a whole chapter about, what was it called? Express yourself on your head.
Yeah, but it was
take a risk.
There was a name. Take a risk with your hair. It was like hair. There was a pun.
Yeah, there was a pun. It was
the book of patch on the wall that we can go take a look at after this. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So we'll start in 2006, where you are correct. That was D with Link's little bangs.
Wow, that is crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then 2010 was F. That was also correct. Good job.
Okay, so we got
Yeah, 'cause
a lot of hair. I just had a lot more hair.
2013 was actually B.
Oh, so we got these wrong. We got these wrong.
And then, 2015 was C. So you swap those.
Yeah, so
It's very close though. Those are almost the same hairstyle. Go back in the picture. Yeah. This is not really, these are really the same. Like nothing, we're not intending on anything being any different here.
yes. And as you can see,
And I would cut my own hair.
the widow's peak was already very, very strong in 2013, 13 years ago.
All right, so I'm not going to say we were wrong there, Chase.
I also really just love the choice of the exact frame we stopped on for your smile specifically, Link.
Yeah.
In this and the next one, the other one.
So this one, my hair got shorter. And Rhett, your hair shade of shame.
Yeah, 2017 is G. You got that right.
And then-
2020 is A.
Oh, so 2017, yeah, that's when everything changed.
So you changed.
It looks so weird now. It
And
looks
I
normal.
was growing it out more. And then in 2020, that's when it was beginning. Wow, hold on, listen.
My hair goes nuts.
And we really omitted the fact that
Like-
your beard was also growing out a lot too.
Rhett, your hair here, see, that's something.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I think this is what you're saying. That
no,
like,
that would be that's the extreme version of medium length hair. There is a
little shorter than that.
no, longer.
Longer.
Definitely longer. That's too short. But I'm saying that hair is much less to deal with, you know. But,
Okay.
But your hair in this one, just
That's not good.
we can't do that again.
We can't do that again.
It's too perfect.
Go back.
Go back to 2017.
2017.
I mean, that's
Well, that
not,
was when you were dyeing it.
yeah, but the cut of it, I mean, that's almost what I have here. But this is better than that. And I went back to the same glass, like shaped glasses.
Now go to 2020 again. Yeah, like it's
That's just,
it almost
that's
looks
not,
like
that wasn't a good day.
it looks like Mark McGrath.
All right, go to the
No,
next.
it's kind of like 1/3 of the way through the Santa Claus. Do you remember that movie with Tim Allen?
Yeah,
It's just too perfect.
Yeah.
yeah. Go next.
All right, so then 2022 and 2024 you have swapped.
Oh.
What? Okay.
So yeah, you got yeah.
So,
So
you
let's say-
actually
2022
were
is H.
longer in 2022.
Oh no, good
Oh, you
God.
will-
Look at that. Look how crazy it got. See, you're normal here. Go back one. In the same.
Now,
But look at me, man.
go to 2022 again. So, I mean, my hair is significantly shorter. I mean, look at this. This is way longer than that right now. Like this is
Yeah,
going
you
down
need
to
to- you need to
almost
rein
down
it
to
in.
that
I
button.
mean, this is a wake-up call for you.
Oh, I've been trying to cut it, but
Somebody should have
I
woke
can't
me
cut
up
it yet.
a lot, like in 2021. Go back to the previous. That's the most recent. And I mean, I was saying it when we were doing the Wonder Hole, and I was like, my hair looks
Yeah.
like a game show host.
It's too long. You're right.
So
You're right.
much. There's so much hair.
This, but doesn't this like put like a? This puts a bookend on one. Wait, this is beyond where you would go now.
But you
now
don't have a picture of like comparing this to the hairstyle I had before I got my hair cut off.
like 2026 before you cut your hair. We
Yeah.
do not have. And yeah, if you wanted to make the desk right, you should swap E and H.
All right, we'll do that. All right. Well, I'm sure you've let me know what you think. And you know what?
But they don't agree. You can't go off of what everyone thinks because they definitely.
Right.
Some people love it. Some
Right.
people don't want it.
But
You know, you got to go with your heart.
this is what happens when you don't leave it at that.
Shop the Pride collection now at mythical.com.